So our company is Caixa, and Caixa stands for box in Portuguese, and we want to provide smarter storage solutions for college students.
So meet Jenny. She's with two N's, by the way. So she's from Central Florida, but she studies mechanical engineering at the University of Michigan. During the year, she collects many things, and at summer, she finds that she has 5 pillows, like 2 sets of winter clothes, some stuffed animals, and whatever. And she realizes that she can't take everything back. However, when she looks for storage lockers, she finds that they're way too big, and she doesn't have enough friends to help her fill them up. So she needs a better solution, and this is where Kaisha comes in.
How it works. Okay, so Jenny would go onto our website and she would select the University of Michigan from a drop-down menu and how many Caixa boxes she will need, and then she'll pick the drop-off and pickup times, and then storage is simple with 3 easy steps. Drop, fill, done. Drop. A member of our team will drop off Jenny's boxes to her doorstep. Fill. Jenny will then fill the boxes with the items she needs stored, and then it's done. A member of our team will pick up the boxes and take them away, and all of her extra stuff is out of her hair for the summer. It's that simple.
All right, so let's look at our total market. We broke it down into 2 categories. On the left, we have the total amount of colleges in the US with over 5,500. Then right inside of that is the total market we can exploit over time, which is just over 4,000 universities in the US. And then finally, we're going to start with our pilot system with 3 universities. On the other side, we have the total amount of college students in the US with over 16 million. Those that are in first year, which is the most likely to use our service, which is just over 4 million. And then of those, the international or out of state, which is just over 1.25 million. After the second year, we hope to have saturated our market at the first 3 locations by 10%, which would give us a total reach of 2,250 customers.
Moving on to customer acquisition. We want to acquire customers through 3 different channels. First would be having a stand at college move-in and college move-out day. This will help provide students that either brought too much stuff or have too much stuff to bring home a place to store their stuff. Moving on, we also want to use student ambassadors to encourage students to use Caixa in their student body. We also want to have flyers up in college common spaces to gain traction for our company. Moving on to traction, we conducted a lot of user testing, and over 75% of people said they would be willing to use our program. We have over 50 potential customers from people we talked to and from people we already know in college. Over 80% of the people we talked to said they would be willing to pay $15 per Caixa box per month, as the other storage options out there are very expensive.
So when we looked at competitors, we mainly focused on 2 aspects. The first was how easy it was for the college students to store their belongings. And the second was the amount of personal connections, so friends or acquaintances, that were generally needed. So the most common solution right now that we found was just storing your stuff in a friend's house. And however, while this can be considered easy to use, it generally requires a lot of personal connections unless you get really lucky. Kaisha is the best of both worlds. We aim to be both easy to use and require 0 personal connections.
All right, now let's take a look at the financials. Over the first year just past that, we're going to be running our pilot program. So with only around 50 to 75 projected customers, our revenue isn't going to be that high. But by late year 2, early year 3, we hope to be expanding to new universities, and that will in turn create more revenue. And finally, we hope to introduce our 2-sided market in the latter year of 5, and then that'll double our revenue and create more revenue as we go up as well. Our cost of goods sold is roughly $17 per person because we have to purchase the box, but later in years 4 and 5, that will go down to roughly $13 per customer.
Okay, so this winter we plan to pilot test our offering at Duke University and hopefully fully launch during that summer. And in the coming years, we hope to expand our offering to different universities around the country. And eventually, we want to become a 2-sided market with the homeowners surrounding the university to provide these storage spaces using a similar business model to Airbnb.
So please meet our team. We believe that we are well suited to solve this problem, as we will all be going to college soon, and we have all seen people face these problems.
I'm Victor Lee. I'll be doing tech stuff.
I'm Serkute. I'll be doing marketing and strategy.
I'm Emily Zhou, and I'm in charge of branding and web design.
And I'm Cade Younger, and I'm in finance and development.
Thank you. Please contact us.
Kaisha.